The city of Istanbul is one of the most important cities in the world. It is the only city that is situated on two different continents, Asia and Europe. Its cultural value and importance is evident in Prophet Muhammad's prophetic tradition when he says, "Verily you shall conquer Constantinople. What a wonderful leader will her leader be, and what a wonderful army will that army be." And Fatih Sultan Mehmet had the honor of conquesting it to earn the compliment of the Prophet alongside his army. The city is moving forward with great steps towards more development and improvements, and one of those steps has been that of starting the project of the almost 45 to 50 kilometer long Istanbul Canal that will connect both Marmara and the Black Sea together. This project has been a dream for the people of Istanbul for hundreds of years, and they hope it will be a reality in only a few short years. This project will allow for the birth of a new city out of Istanbul, a city that will be the second largest city in Turkey with an estimated population of 7.5 million. The size of Istanbul Canal and the area of the new city is 453 million meters squared. 78 million meters squared of it is specified for the airport. 30 million meters squared is specified for Istanbul Canal. 33 million meters squared is specified for Isparta and Bahçeşehir Tower. 108 million meters squared is specified for roads. 167 million meters squared is specified for construction sites, and 37 million meters squared is specified for the green area. Originally, there is a 26 million meters squared area decorated with trees among the area specified for the roads, and there is 83 million meters squared of green spaces among the areas specified for sidewalks and construction. And if we add the original green space to those areas, we will have 146 million meters squared of collective green space. This area is 42% of the total area of the project if we exclude the area of the airport and the canal, which means that this promising city will be among the cities with the biggest green space areas in the world, if not the only one in the 21st century. The city will not suffer from the problems of traffic, which is a common problem in the world's biggest cities. Although its population will be up to 7.5 million, the 108 million meters squared road area will be more than enough for that number. This quality will make the city one of the first cities in the world to overcome that kind of traffic problem. Istanbul Canal will be passing from the lake of Küçükçekmece and the Sazlıdere Dam to reach the Black Sea from the east of Terkos Lake. It has a width of up to 400 meters and a depth of 25 meters. Its width varies from 1,000 and 2,200 meters while passing from Küçükçekmece Lake. The project includes constructing 10 bridges on the canal, 5 of which will connect the government highways and other 5 will connect the two sides of the new city, which will be constructed on the western and eastern sides of the canal. Those bridges will add an aesthetic value to the city with a unique and individual design for each one of them. Also, a green grass area of 100 meters of width is specified for relaxation along the canal. The coast roads are 50 meters in width. They have 8 streets on each side that connect to the neighborhoods and parking lots big enough for 150,000 cars that will be constructed underneath those streets. This design will make the traffic much easier in those streets and make spaces for the enjoyment of the beauty and the magic of the city. The beautiful views in the city are limitless and are formed by the topography surrounding the canal, the bay, and the small boats. It is also associated with the cultural outlets of the city like the fairs, conferences, showrooms, and museums that are situated on specific places on the shore of Küçükçekmece Lake, the entrance of the Black Sea area, and the Canal Road, which will form an individual area around the bay where buildings representing the Turkish, German, American, Japanese, Chinese, Indian, French, Thai, Italian, Brazilian, Iranian, Spanish, and other countries' architectural styles. Those buildings' lower floors will be specified for restaurants and the upper floors for home offices, and each building will be managed and run by people from the country the building represents. In addition to the mosque that will be placed in each neighborhood of Istanbul Canal, there will be a central mosque too in the center of the eastern side that will include a culture and education center, the Ottoman market, restaurants for poor people, and hotel apartments. The central mosque will be fit for 72,000 people and has 6 minarets that represent the 6 pillars of Islam. The collective length of the minarets is 622 meters, representing the date 622 AD, and a 114-meter diameter that represents the number of the surahs in the Quran. Both the traditional and the modern architectural characteristics will be in full harmony, and they form the architectural style of the only city that provides the possibility of living for 7.5 million of population, with all the necessities of comfort without any traffic problems. One of the things that will add more aesthetic dimensions to this dream city is that the highest point at the 46-kilometer high hills of the city is specified for a series of the most beautiful skyscrapers in the world, which will be 460 buildings of 100-meter width and separated by 100 meters. 50-meter wide roads and 8 neighborhoods on the sides of the construction lands with 100 meters of width specified in the lands for each building. And under these roads there will be parking lots specified for 160,000 cars. As for the oblique slopes that start from the hills all the way down to the canal, they will start with 14-story buildings that will decrease gradually as they move further toward the canal until they become 2-story buildings, in addition to buildings with terraces and villas. The new city will have mansion and villa-like buildings that are more beautiful than any of the buildings that already exist in Istanbul, and that reflect the class, grandness, and richness of Turkish architecture and its cultural and historical dimensions. Those buildings with their unique characteristics will blend naturally with the beauty of nature and green areas that fill the city alongside the canal to form an attractive destination for all those looking for beauty in everything surrounding them.